Hey, I'm happy for this trade that we got today, Thunder. We had a disappointing into the year. We had a great year, but disappointing into it, and we realized immediately, okay, we need more experienced guard defenders, I was saying, and rebounding. Those are two main things. Guard the defensive play, to guard a guy like Luka and anyone else they have to face, so we don't have to double every single play and leave corner shooters wide open. And we need rebounding. And we got the first thing. We got the first thing under control very quickly, actually. First big trade of the offseason. We trade Josh Giddey, who is a liability defensively. And the playmaking's fine, but we have other playmakers on the team that are very good. For Alex Caruso, who is a two-time all-defensive player, who's an NBA champion, who I've heard from a lot of Bulls fans on YouTube that they are very much a fan of him. I've not watched a lot of Bulls games. I'm not sure how many Thunder fans actually do watch Bulls games, but from what I've heard, he's very good. And from what I've seen when I watch him, he is very, very good. So, I'm not upset about this deal at all. I'm excited because now we're going to have the best on-ball defending unit in the NBA. That's just, without a doubt, in my mind, we will have the best on-ball defending unit. Let's look at this. Dort. I don't care what y'all say. Since he got into the league, he was giving some of the best scorers in the league problems. James Harden, he gave problems. Kyrie and Luka, the last series we had. He fouled a lot. He fouled hard. But guess what? Luka had his worst shooting days of the entire year against us. Especially the entire playoffs against us. 6 for 19, 6 for 20. That's bad. We have great all-defenders like Cason Wallace, very, very good. J-Dub, very good defender on the edge. We can switch Chet out there. He's pretty good for his length and shot blocking. He's one of the best in the league. And one problem with our defensive unit was Giddey, because we started him for a minute, and he had a good ball. He could swing the ball well. He was a solid ball handler. He could make plays. He couldn't really shoot, which I think Caruso might be even a better shooter than what Josh Giddey was. And we didn't have okay, Giddey, this is your spot defensively. We didn't have that. I was like, okay, you just guard the corner shooters. But also, when the corner shooters, Derrick Jones Jr., he can blow right by. And he's super athletic, so the backdoor lobs are wide open. So, on-ball defending, very good for us. But the only problem we had was Giddey. I mean, even Shea led the league in steals per game, so it was kind of like, well, even our best offensive player can make very good plays defensively as well. So, whenever we need a great defender, we had to pull Giddey out. Put Cason Wallace in, put anyone else in, pretty much from our bench. I mean, Isaiah Joe's not a bad defender at all, I would say. He was a shot chucker overall. But overall, not a bad defender. He's athletic. Overall, again, not bad. I'm drawing a blank in my mind. Again, we had Gordon Hayward for a little bit. He was not that good defensively, but he didn't really do anything. Jay Will, whenever he subbed in, pretty good paint presence overall. Allowed Chet to switch out, and that would work. I like that matchup more. I'm drawing a blank on some people. How am I forgot? This is my team. But I think that's the main ones. Caruso coming into this lineup, you're not going to be able to score consistently. Any guard out there, any smaller forward out there, is going to have problems with this team. Because you got Dort, you got Caruso, you got J-Dub, and if you come into the paint, you got Chet. And if you try to drive in anywhere where Shea's at, he led the league in steals. That front is going to be insane. I'm not sure if Caruso's going to start or not, but if Giddey started up, like a point guard, I could like to see Caruso putting into the starting lineup a little bit. Rotate him in out. I mean, we put Isaiah Joe in for him at one point for Giddey, and that didn't really work. But I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen. I trust Mark Dagernaut, or how do you say his name? Trust our man, Coach of the Year, man, to run the deal. I'm bad with names, so I'm bad with especially long names that aren't normal. I don't even know. But I trust what we can do with this lineup. Our defense is going to be a lot better. I think even from this year, we're going to have a top 5 defense, of course. Our offense, I would like to see more offensive threats, but Caruso's not a bad corner shooter. I don't believe so, and we need consistent corner shooting. We might get that from him. We'll see. Now, we will definitely see. I would like to see us getting a good center to help out with rebounding. Why? Because we sucked at rebounding against guys like Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. We sucked against them. You might be wondering, who can we go out and get? Isaiah Hartenstein is in free agency. We might have to pay a good amount for him, but he's not a bad guy to pay a lot for, because the production he does can go to any team, and he can do the exact same for that team. This is not someone who's like, I just had a one-off year. This guy is a rebounder. Rebounding continues to any team. So I have full faith that we can get a good big man. I would love to get a good second scorer, but we needed some better perimeter defending, especially whenever Dort has the defensive games that he has, that he will foul and play aggressive. He also plays aggressive Caruso, but he doesn't foul much, and he's not built like Dort too. So it's like, you get the good of both sides. Someone who can guard the smaller guards, or someone who can guard the bigger guards. And after the switch, they can do that very well. I'm intrigued to see what happens. I'm excited for this team. We're going to look better than ever. We're on a finals run next year. Watch out. Boss will win it this year, but just watch out for next year. Let's go Thunder, man. God bless you. I'll put in the comments your opinions about this. And yeah, let's go.